Yeah, we are back. Immediately you say yes, submission must start to kick in. Immediately you say yes, submission must kick in. Now, to what extent? That submission is limited, especially where your body is concerned. Okay? But you must start to submit to him. He may tell you, there are friends I don't want you to be mingling with. I'm not happy about you mingling with certain friends. You must submit and you must listen. Because why? Marriage has begun, is your potential husband to be. Because if you can't listen to him now, you're not going to listen to him again. That's how this thing works. So submission kicks in when you say yes. Okay? That's where you start. Immediately you say yes, you're going to listen to him. He may tell you, man, I do not like you to miss church. I don't like you to be with the certain kinds of friends. I don't like you to go to a club. I don't like you to go to a certain place. You know, submission must kick in immediately because you have said yes to him. So submission kicks in immediately you say yes. Submission must kick in. You must listen to him. Even when you are doing things, you must start to let him know this is what is happening. Okay? Yes. Bishop, do you recommend long distance relationship? Long distance relationship. Yes, I recommend long distance relationship. I do recommend, I don't have a problem with it, but I don't recommend long distance marriages. Long distance marriages always brings a problem. Always. They bring a lot of distrust. They bring a lot of temptations. Because remember, when two people get married, there must be a sexual satisfaction. A person must not jump in a plane to come and sleep with you or drive 5 hours to come and sleep with you. Because if that becomes a problem, it's going to stop driving, it's going to be getting somebody that is 10 minutes away. But long distance relationship is okay as long as both of you are going to be so disciplined to be far but near. We thank God for technology. Today we have got video calls and all this. You can keep always in contact and you talk to each other. You know, keep very close and in close contact. If a person is going to sustain a long distance relationship, my daughter, they must be communicators. But if a person is lazy in communication, long distance relationship is not going to work. But long distance marriages, I really don't recommend it. I prefer when people get married, they must be in the same place. How do you handle issues of disclosing finances and assets? Listen, the Bible says when two marry, they become one flesh. I cannot hide money to myself. I can't hide assets to myself. If I can't hide money to myself, why should I hide money to my wife? Because we are one. Immediately we are hiding assets and money from each other. It is a sign we are not one. We are individuals who are just sharing our bodies and a place. We are sharing a place and we are sharing our bodies. That's all. Because you can't disclose your money, but you can disclose your private part. What kind of nonsense is that? How must it be handled? Everything must be plain and clear. These are the assets I have. This is the money I have. These are the investments I have. These are my life policies. These are my life insurances. And this is what I have. Finish and clear. Nothing to be hidden. I've got 10 million in the account. It is there. If I collapse dead, no, there is 10 million there. You must know I've got land there. I've got 3 houses there. Papers are there. Okay? I've got a house I've never changed in my name. There is a car never changed in my name. But disclose everything. That's marriage. Marriage, you become one. You can't hide to yourself. So you mustn't hide to your partner. Marriage must be in a biblical way. The challenge that we have today is that many people think they are married, but they are not married. They are sharing accommodation and sharing their bodies. That's all. They are sharing a place to stay. They are not married. But when you marry, you disclose everything. Yeah. How will I be prepared to disclose my private part but I cannot disclose my finances? That makes sense. That makes sense. And if I can't disclose things to you, I don't trust you. And if I don't trust you, you're not your wife. And if you can disclose to me I'm not a husband, it's as hard as that. Things must be plain, straightforward. This is my salary. I earn 50,000. This is it. Finish and clear. Bishop, what are the signs of an abusive man? Number one, they are aggressive. Number two, they overreact. Number three, whenever you ask anything small, it becomes a big thing. Number five, a small mistake, they take time to forgive you. Number six, they become physical. You can see aggressiveness in them. They are almost holding you physically. Number six, if you offend them or you refuse something, they cut off certain privileges. Things they were doing for you, they stop doing them. That's a sign of an abusive man. An abusive man is a person who makes you feel low when they speak, like you are nothing. They can call you names, they can tell you can't get anywhere without me. That's an abusive man. Because they are not gods. How can you not get anywhere without them? Does it matter if you are spiritually stronger than him? E.g., you pray more than him and read the Bible more than him? It doesn't matter, but it matters. It may be maybe because he just came in now, or he just got born again. Sometime he's still new, he's learning to pray, but you must bring him on board because he must be leading the home. Because if you pray more and you read the scripture more, you're going to be a leader eventually in the spiritual things in a home. But even in a home, he must be a leader. It doesn't matter in the beginning, but you can bring him on and you start giving the opportunity. Maybe pray before we sleep, pray for the food, or our child is sick, pray. Then you start to take back, especially in the home, not in the church or in the fellowship. In a home, you start to give him that so that he may take the spiritual position in the house. But if it doesn't pray totally and you are the one praying only, it matters because leadership is going to switch. Yes. But for marriage, you can bring him on and mentor him. Maybe you may be an intercessor, maybe you may be open more to the word of God than he is. Fortunate Ketiwe, to get married, don't we have to be financially stable first? Getting married, financially stable is not the prerequisite for marriage. No. What is financially stable? Who is financially stable right now? That's a question that I'll ask you. Who is financially stable right now? To get married is to be matured enough to handle marriage. Okay? Now, if I'm to marry or you are to get married or somebody has to marry you, if he can carry himself from day to day, he can be able to marry you. He may not have the biggest house, but he may have a place where he stays. It can be 2 rooms. Doesn't mean because I've got the 2 rooms I can marry. And I may buy impupu, rice, nenyama, cabbage, nani. I'm able to have a meal as days goes on. I can still marry. Being stable, a lot of you ladies, you think he must have a car, he must have a salary, he must have this. But sometimes he may not even have a salary that is really big enough to carry both of you. But you find that as you come, 2 are better than 1. You put your ideas together. So to get married is to make an agreement with your partner and chart a way of how you're going to survive together. That's it. Under heavy circumstances or under a low income. You discuss it, you talk about it, and you get married. Because you can be in a relationship and money is absent. So you choose not to marry, but you decide to be having sex every time. So what is better, to sin or to go and stay in the house and chart your way out, even if you're not so much financially stable? So finances must not be the ground for getting married. What must be the ground for marriage is maturity and attraction, and also understanding of the situation where you are. How do you deal with a potential that is prayerless? A prayerless potential is a dangerous potential. Because prayerlessness is a sin. You are dealing with a potential sinner. What's your opinion, Daddy, on interfaith marriages? Is it a no or can compromise be made? Interfaith marriages always brings a problem because 2 gods cannot lead in one home. I have seen it in the church. I have seen it in different places. Usually it doesn't work. It's a problem because you're going to argue about God. You're going to argue about your prayers. You're going to have a problem. Interfaith marriages is a no. one must convert. Amos 3:3, two cannot move together unless they agree. Mulea Munchindu, Bishop, I'm married but watching to remind myself of certain things like submission, respect, and good representation packaging. Yes, true. A woman must submit, a man must love. We must package ourselves properly. You see, I like to dress properly. I like white things. I like perfumes. I like to smell good. I always got a good fragrance. People that come near me, people that hug me, they know I always got a good fragrance. My wife is the same. The issue is that I cannot say because I'm married, my wife is married, we stop to look good. No, we must make sure we package ourselves well. It's very, very important. And we continue to submit even if we are in marriage for 20 years. You continue to emulate your husband as a wife, and husbands continue to love your wives and make them feel important. Very, very important. How do you hide your assets but you disclose your private? Oh, my wife, you are typing that. Okay. Let's say Joe. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like you surrender your body to her to do anything. Kiss you everywhere, touch your body, kiss everything, kiss every private part, but she cannot kiss your wallet. She can't kiss your life cover. She cannot kiss your payslip. It is wrong. That's abuse. That's abuse. I'm telling you. If I can undress, I'm naked before you with no clothes. That's how I must be naked over my assets and over everything that I have. I don't see a reason why I need to hide my money from my wife. Must tell her I've got this amount. That's it. Even today, I just mentioned on the table, I say, men have spent this much, but I've got this amount, I think, in the account somewhere. It's not a big thing. It's not a big thing. It doesn't cost me anything. It doesn't make me a stupid. You just need to know. And that's it. Interfaith marriages, Daddy, Christian, Muslim, is it a no? Is it a compromise on our faith or what? Look, Christians and Muslims will always have a very, very big problem because when their prayers are not the same. Christian and Muslim is always a problem. Interfaith is going to bring a problem. One must convert. I repeat, one must convert. One must convert. Because when they do the prayers of Ramadan, you need to cook certain foods, and when they do their prayers, and everything is just not okay. It's a no-no. Even in the Bible, even Samson was stopped to marry from a certain place. The book of Jeremiah, read Jeremiah 16. Jeremiah was stopped to marry from a certain place, a certain family. Even the Bible has been against intermarriages. Okay. Very, very important. Bongan, to make an agreement with your partner, okay, you're just saying. I know of a person in a relationship not married because they say they are ready financially, or they are not ready financially, but they are making babies. That's funny. He's not ready financially, but he can buy milk, he can buy Pampers. He's not ready financially, but he's ready sexually. And you women, you buy that story. A man says, I'm not ready financially, but he's busy sleeping with you and making children. What rubbish is that? Yes. They provide for the children, but they say they don't have money. He's lying that he does no money is because he wants to be using you because he's getting everything for free. When mahala. That's why I have no kushaja lo muntu. Even when you go to the shop, you go to la pespa la pa. Iko drinki, ibisi, mpupu, but kutatwa mahala la pa. Uma ungena nje spa, bakunika for free. Au badale. Au teng. Utata mahala. Then you hear that there is a place also there somewhere at ShopRite. Kon lapo kuna prices. Uma uya lapa impupu. Yatengeswa. Ini yatengeswa. Umele ube nemali. Uma uya lapa. Uma ufune impupu. Wenazo yakopi. Will you go to ShopRite? No. That's the same thing. If they say you must come to your parents to pay for lobola, and yet uma aza kuwe, wena uspa, spa inika mahala, ama groceries wakona. ShopRite yatengisa, ShopRite abazali bako, spa nguwe, wena unika mahala. ShopRite yatengisa, will you go to ShopRite? Ngeke. Yabong. You go where? To ShopRite. So when you become ShopRite, because you are giving him the benefits of the husband when he's a boyfriend. Yes, it's true. You can't kiss his wallet, you can't kiss his payslip, you can't kiss nothing. But everywhere else you want you to kiss him. Foolishness. Yeah. Daddy, how long can a person wait to enter a new relationship after a broke up? As soon as the person is healed, he can enter into a new relationship. There is no period. The period is when you get healed. A breakup, if it was a marriage they signed, you have got to process all the divorce, everything is done. But if it was a relationship, no signing was involved, and one felt hurt in the spirit, immediately you get healed. You feel you are healed. You are fine. You can take another relationship. You go in it. All you need is healing. That's all. As soon as you get healed, you get involved immediately. Is there a recommended that rain faster? That rain faster. Is there a recommended what for meeting him? Mommy, can you retype that? Copy that statement for me. Monica, copy that statement for me. That is just above you to say recommended something. It went up quickly, so I missed it. My program does not bring back the writings. Could have. Bishop, how about in-laws who don't like the partner and yet the couple is getting along and ready for marriage? Look, one of the things that I tell people is that, yes, families, they have got their own opinions. We need their blessings, I agree. Okay? You need their opinions, I agree. You need their blessing, I agree. But the decision is made by you. So you're going to make a decision and they're going to learn to love your partner because you love the partner. They don't see what you see. So you are not going to quit relationship because parents, they don't like the person. Now, maybe you may be asking in a relation whereby maybe when now as a girl, you tell your parents, it becomes difficult because as a guy, and if your relatives are refusing, it becomes very difficult. You go in prayer. You go in prayer. You go in prayer. You involve uncles or whoever, those people who are understanding. Very important, so that they speak on your behalf. Yes, kodwa yini mtwanami Fortune Mkabela. Kodwa daddy, kodwa yini. Kete sentence sakho manje. Bala kahle kodwa yini. But what? Kodwa yini, kodwa my feelings. Kodwa self-control, kodwa yini. Kete sentence sakho. Lindile. Recommended timeline to marry. I want to understand. Timeline. I don't understand. Maybe it's English or grammar for me. Recommended timeline. Rephrase that. I really don't understand. The time to marry. How long you must take. When should you marry? Is that what that means or what? Look, let me tell you something. 1 Corinthians 7 says something very powerful. It says, it has never given the age for getting married. It has never even given any qualification. Paul says, if any one of you cannot control his feelings, let him find his own wife or husband. For it is better not to burn with passion, but have your own wife, your own husband. So sexual feelings that you cannot control, also, they are also a sign of maybe isikhathi seko sekushada sifikile, so that wena ungahlale ezonweni. Tutu Kamalinga asked, is there a recommended timeline to marry? Or can you marry someone within 6 months of meeting him? I know of my mentor in Cape Town who met his wife on Monday, and on Saturday they got married, and they were married for 57 years. Let me tell you something that is going to shock you. You want me to shock you? You are ready for a shock? Yes. Here is a shock. Here is a shock. No matter how long you date a man, you will never know him. That's why even people who are married today, they get shocked at certain behaviors of their husbands. What you see in a relationship is not real. I describe marriage in 3 stages. It's going to be in the book that I'm writing. The first stage is a wow stage. Wow stage is when you are dating, you go have ribs, you go have this and that and that and that. Then you have a shocking stage when you discover the truth. Then you have the anger stage. You are angry because of the truth you have discovered. Then you must go on the forgiveness stage, where you decide to forgive and you move on with that nigger of yours. Then the 5th stage is you enter the rest stage. So marriage has got 5 stages. Okay. Now, no matter how long you want to wait, you want to date a man and you say you want to know him, you never know him. So you can marry a man even in 3 months. You can marry a man in 1 month. What makes people to wait? It's not wanting to know a person. It's preparation. It's processes involved. But if I had money, like now where I am myself, I am fine. I don't think I can fail to make a wedding. I can fail to pay any water on this earth. I can't fail. For example, I was single in the state I am. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think I need to have a relationship for 6 months or 4 months. I can do that thing in 8 weeks. Because the first thing I'm not going to lose, don't lose the first attraction. What moved you to propose that person is what will keep you to go ahead. The challenge that we have with a lot of you is that you get attracted to a person, but the thing that attracted you to a person, all of a sudden it has gone, you are shifting it to another person. And that's why you are always messed up and you cause problems. So there is no timeline to Kamalinga. When you guys are ready, you can do it even in 1 month. Because most of the truth comes in marriage. They don't come in a relationship. Believe me. You only know his nose. You know he socks, he smells. You know all those things. You know he farts at night. You know all those things only when you are married. It's not in a relationship. Okay? So all those things, they happen. Then you know the truth about him. You know his underwears. You know his money. You know he lies. You know he cheats because you're going to get access to the phone. And so much will be happening. So you marry him. You marry him so that you may pray for him right. Bishop, but what are the signs of a cheating partner and how to deal with it? Signs of a cheating partner. Oh my God. There may be, there are other people who are smart cheaters. They can hide. It can only take God to reveal them. But most of them, they lose respect for the wife. When he loses respect for you, he doesn't see the need of communicating with you. They don't see the need of spending time with you. You must know. And if a person doesn't enjoy to be at home with you or to spend more time with you, is always saying, I'm going to see this friend, I'm going to go where, is not so much at home. Usually such people, they are cheaters. How to deal with it is a question. Now, if a partner cheats, how do you deal with it? Biblically, he has broken the covenant. So you can either forgive him and let him know how it hurts, how you don't like it, and how dangerous it is. But biblically, he has broken the covenant. You can let him go if you want to, but you can forgive him as the Bible teaches forgiveness. But forgiveness does not mean he must continue doing what he's doing because you will forgive him even tomorrow. Because talking about 70 times 7, no. There are diseases involved. So you've got to protect yourself and pull back out of. If a person is cheating all the time, it is a sign that he's saying to you that you're not good enough for him. Number one. Number two, it may be he's having a spiritual problem. He may need deliverance. So the first thing is deliverance. Then we see how it goes. How to deal with it? Deliverance, prayer. Okay, after you forgive him. And you talk about it. All right? What if you don't have sexual feelings anymore? If you don't have sexual feelings anymore, it's good not to get married. Because if you don't have sexual feelings anymore, spiritually speaking also, if you don't have sexual feelings anymore, it is also a sign of an attack because you are supposed to have sexual feelings. If sexual feelings are gone, some of the people's sexual feelings are taken because of the spiritual husband. If you are a woman, spiritual wife, if you are a man. So you must be careful because you must have sexual feelings. If you don't have them, have you been made a eunuch? because there are other people who are made eunuchs in the Bible. They're not meant to get married. But if you have sex before and all of a sudden you have no sexual feelings, it's an attack. You must pray for deliverance. That if your partner slap you once in an argument and apologize, do you forgive him or say? He slaps you and you apologize, yes, once in a relationship, forgive him, but you watch him very careful. You watch him very careful. You watch him very, very careful. Yeah, he slapped you once, but you watch him very careful. Yes, you forgive him. We encourage forgiveness. He might have maybe overreacted, he lacked control. But if he makes it a habit, he's an abuser, it may go beyond a slap. All right? Yeah. Now, when I give the examples that are real, Murungwa, then you guys concentrate and you listen to me very carefully. Because I'm telling you the reality of relationship, that in a relationship, there is nothing you can hide. Everything comes out. Does the age difference matter? Yes, it matters. It depends, because if you are young and you go and marry a woman who has already reached menopause, it's going to affect you. It's going to affect you because you are still young. You are looking for children. In that case, yes, it does. But if you are talking about, okay, maybe you meant to say if my wife is older than me, it depends also at the age. How old is she? You know, it shouldn't be a problem for you. You know, anything below 5 years, I don't really see a very big problem. All right. Don't see a very big problem, you know. But if the girl is going to tell you, you small boy, then it's a problem. The age then will matter. But if she can respect you even if you are young, I say no problem. Mina was married, ended up being a breadwinner. My ex, when he lost his job, he became so relaxed to an extent that I decided to accompany him to interviews. Came back saying the job is underpaying, always had excuses, opened a garden service for him, bought lawn mowers for him, never saw the money until I called it a quit. Never bought children anything since we got married. That made me fear to ever get married again. I understand the pain, I understand the situation. That is now what I was talking about. Maturity is very important. All those signs you are putting there, it's a sign of immaturity. It's a sign of immaturity. It's a sign of immaturity. So what do you do with that now? It must not make you to make a permanent decision based on your past experience, because there may be a man who, when you give him a lawnmower, he may bring you millions tomorrow. So don't close the door. I understand the fear, but you need to pray, get over it, pray for healing, let the Lord empower you again, and open the door. Give another person a chance. You may be shocked when you do what you did for that person. He may give you 20 times, or maybe you may not even need to buy lawn mowers and gardens and all that. Himself, he'll have all those things. In courtship, it means don't go ahead. If you're in courtship and the person is cheating, why going ahead? He has no respect for you. Don't even try. He's not a husband material. You are dating a boy. He's not a man. The Bible says a man shall leave his mother and father and be joined and become one. A man is a matured person. Person who has proposed a girl and is sleeping around everywhere is a boy. He's not a man. He's not ready for marriage. You leave the boys alone. Can you have a partner you don't know where they are staying? What are they hiding? When I dated my wife, she knew where I lived. I knew where she lived. You must know where you live. If his ID doesn't take you there, there is a person who look like you there. That's why. Yes. What should I do if the person is not asking for marriage, but you can see that he is ready, and he also says he's ready? Should I wait or pray about it? No, you ask him, when are we getting married? You ask him, when are you marrying me? I'm tired waiting. I'm growing. I'm not young anymore. You know? So it's very important. So it's very important. Just responding to this person. Yes. You ask him, man, you must have communication. You can't just be waiting. He has already proposed you. So you ask him, Endod. Hi. Mina ngifuna ukushada man. Ngithanda kakhulu shada nini. You must tell him, you must ask him. You know? Yes, you don't pray, you ask, you talk. 9-9. Papa. Uyayibeka nje indaba kahle nje. Uyibeke etafuleni kahle nje. Ungadandaze ngalokho. Uyambuza. Finish. Don't pray about that. You wait for what? He's ready, you tell him mfowethu kanti ucabangeni. Ubambe iphi? When do we get married? Mina ngifuna ukuza la ekhaya lami la. Hey, mina ngifuna ukuba nawe man. Abona. Simple. That's it. Babalwa Busa, Bishop, a woman has no children and a man comes with 7 children. Is that kind of union recommended? First thing, the 7 children, are they from the same woman? If not, that is already a very serious indicator that this man has been in all the provinces. Yes, and to keep him in one province is a problem. 2, if they are all from one person, how do you break a marriage with 7 children? Because that's a journey. 7 kids are not done in 2 days, or in 2 years, or in 7 years. That's the other thing. Then now we go to the lighter one. The lighter one will be, you must ask yourself a question. Are you ready to become a mother of 7 immediately? Number 2, you must check with a communication yale 7 children. Yamba njani as far as this man want to marry you is concerned. Because if these women were baby mamas, they are communicating with him all the time, you're going to have a very serious, you're going to have a big problem. There must be a clear discussion and clear rules drawn regarding the children. Are you going to stay with them? Are they going to stay by their mothers? If they stay by their mothers, what is the module of supporting them? Who communicates with them? If he is going to be communicating with them, now listen to me. In our language, there is a saying that says an odd field is not difficult to replow it. Okay? Yes, no, do that among the mabas. You just ask, man. It doesn't kill a fly. Yeah. Yeah, inkinga, all right. Yeah, different provinces. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. A person, I'm not saying that people do not sin or people don't sleep with different people. But when a person has been too involved in many relationships of even making children, and you come and marry, it becomes a problem. Already, number 1, as Christians, this guy's soul tie is scattered. It is in many hands. Number 2, he has been drinking different kinds of waters in different systems, and all of them behaves differently. Who tells you that you're not going to be number 8? Who tells you that you're not going to make number 8 and number 9 child with you and leave everything behind? So it's very important for you to understand. That's why people who have, even you as a woman, when you give yourself too much to too many men, it will be difficult for you to get sexual satisfaction. I'm telling you the truth as a single person. Before you get married, calm down, become a virgin soul. Become a virgin. Even if you are not, become one until you get married. Because if you are too busy with the different men, satisfaction is going to become a problem for you. Because remember, it will be different men, different behaviors, different sizes, different strength, different everything. Then this guy comes and you want to see all the things you experience with 9 men in one person. And you are not going to be able to enjoy your marriage, especially sexually. So as a single person, keep yourself away from sex. Let your body be rebooted. When it is rebooted, So that when a person comes, the program begins anew. Okay? That when you tell him you want a partner who is ready for marriage, and he says he will marry you, and the time promised comes, then he asks for more time. Can you trust that person again? Okay, if he asks for more time, yes, he can ask for more time, but get the reasons why he's asking for more time. You can give him a chance for the first extension. If one extended the second time, you must know you are in a relationship that is wasting your time, and the person you are involved with he carries a spirit of occupancy. He's occupying a house he's not paying rent for, and he's not going to buy it. So the buyers are going to pass, and you're going to lose business. So you get rid of him very quickly so that you go back on the market, because there is somebody who is serious about you. So yes, you reboot your body, because if you continue having sex in your relationship, that's why sometimes even the day you get married, we marry you, you go home, you don't do anything. Nobody, the boy is not rebooted. That's why you don't see the reason of making it nice to go and make a nice wedding and all that. Because why? They are tired already. And listen, single people avoid sex. Every person that dates you, sleep with him, that thing's going to affect you. It will affect you. It will affect your sexual life. Seriously so. Okay? Daddy, what could be the reason for a partner not wanting to register a marriage in their home affairs? Distrust, selfishness, greedy. It means that person is married. Listen, if he's a business person and he says, let's marry outside community of property because maybe one person will become insolvent, the other one can boost him and all that, I still don't believe in that, because I feel when you get married, you must go in community of property. You must share everything because you have become one. We share our body, my friend. You give me what is in your body, you put it inside of me. So why can't we share the material things? Failing to do that, it's because of distrust, and it's a partner feeling you're not entitled for what he has. So why keeping a partner who feel you're not entitled for his sweat? Because the home affairs is the only place where they declare you to say you have entered 50% in his thing. Finish. So they don't want you to enter into their things. They want to remain clean. So the fear is greediness and distrust. That's it. And obviously they have a second plan. If they died, they have got somebody who's going to be able to deal with all those things. But you sweated with him, you lived with him. It became a wasted time and wasted effort. It must be straightforward. That's why even the laws of the land says, when a husband dies and he leaves a house, the wife does not pay what we call transfer fees on the house. Pays nothing to SARS. You know that, because he's a wife. But if the mother and the father dies, the children, they will pay fees to transfer the house in their name. That's how this thing works. It's the laws of the land. Even the laws will tell you this is how it works, because they respect marriage. So immediately a person refused to register it, he has disrespected the covenant. That's how it goes. So you have been very much involved with men. You have been involved with women. Start rebooting. Because I remember one person told the woman to say, why are your breasts so small? And the question is that, where did you see the big ones? And he asked that when they had no clothes. So the question is, where did you see the big ones? Because immediately you sleep around a lot, you're going to have a problem. Because you're going to be expecting what you experience from 7 of them to be done by one person, and it's not going to be done. Because everything has a factor. Everything, look, your physique. Let me say this. Allow me to say this. There are men who say, no, I'm dropping you, I slept with you, or I'm not going to stay in this home with you because sexually you are not good, you are weak, you are not nice, you are this and that. A lot of things that they say, I counsel people all the time. Now, the issue is that, first of all, as a man, you need to understand that certain people, they don't even have the physique to make love for a certain long time because wena uphuza umkamulo umtototo unatele mithi yakho ditlhare tsa gago from Moria, and you come with all that strength and you expect her to be there until some people don't have that strength, they don't even gym. Other people, their body is big, they are not that flexible that you can make all the styles from here, there, Congo, back, Congo, Angola, and you can do all that. So you find that you were in every province and you saw all that. You marry this lady. I'm talking to the men. And you expect her now to do this, bend there, lift the leg there, stand on the table, do this, hold the body, that, this, taboo, all that, shower, hold the shower. You find that these things are not happening. Because why? The person you have dealt with is not as flexible as that. You need to understand the physique, the body of your wife, understand what she can and what she cannot do. And you need to concentrate on what can be done. And that's it. That's how it is. Even cars don't perform the same. You understand? You can't tell me when you come with your any Toyota that you have, I don't care which Toyota, and you want to come and compare with the Range Rover. It's not going to happen. You understand? Even if it's a Fortuner, it looks like it's also an SUV. You're not going to compare it to it. You get my point? So it's in the same way. A car that I have here, or the cars I have here, I can never compare them to the truck. The truck can carry all the core and all the load. No matter how smooth, how slow it moves, it can carry a heavy load. That load can never go into my car, no matter how fast it goes. Its abilities. Its abilities. Okay. And the sex can also attract sexual curses. Sexual curses. Because sex is a covenant, it's an agreement. Sex has got what we call silent language. It exchanges vows silently. What I have, I give to you. What you have, you give to me. That's what sex is all about. You see, you single people, I don't want to laugh. You are really kidding. Oh, my word. And where did you see they didn't that? Others are saying no. He must vomit. Oh, Lord. You people are very funny. Okay. So that's how it goes. So please just be open and be open, be visible, and pray. The biggest thing, pray for the ministering angel to locate your partner wherever he is and let him come and locate you. I guess we have been able to learn one or two things on this course and on this lesson today, on our live broadcast today. And I pray and I believe that the Lord is going to do something in your life and give you a partner. All right. One thing, you must have a right mind. And when a partner comes, don't say, it's just my boyfriend, it's not my husband. So I want to respect him. No, respect him. Let him feel comfortable in your presence. Let him feel respected in your presence. You understand? Because when you say yes, marriage has already begun. Marriage has already begun. Marriage has already begun. It's very, very important. Okay. Is there any last question? Then we can be able to close. We can be able to close. Mm-hmm. Is there any question? It looked like you got it. You understand it. We are going to deal with that. Yes, you can share this. It's going to be on my page. It's going to be posted on my page. You can share it with more men, you know, and the Lord is going to help us. The biggest thing is that don't say I'll only respect you when you marry me. You start now, you know. Very important. Very, 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 very important. Very, very important. God bless you. I appreciate you guys. If you have learned something, I'm happy. And if I've answered your questions, I'm happy. To Kamalinga said, I wish more single men can listen to these teachings. Yes, a lot of men, the problem we have, they are not taught. A lot of women are taught. They are taught how to respect husbands. They are taught how to make food. They are taught how to make love. They are taught how to do things. But men, the only thing, by men, kupel, by a coming, fail. Then they come back. They are not taught responsibility. That's why they make children abandon children. But you are taught as women, we need to teach more men. That's why personally I take my time to preach to men a lot to become great husbands and to become great leaders in their homes. But one thing I'll tell you as a man, make your wife, your girlfriend, you know, the flower of your heart. Let her feel comfortable, secured. Let her know the only security she has in this world is you as a husband. Because all the women want is security. If you can be able to protect them, you can get all the love from them from this world and the submission and the respect. So as men, let's protect our wives, love them. Even when you propose a woman, remember when she says yes, she has given you a heart. And when she gives you a heart, don't break it. Some of you have gone as far as sleeping with them, which even makes it much, much worse. So sleeping with her and jumping off and running away, it even brings so much hurt. I appeal to every man. Do not sleep with a woman you know you are not even prepared to marry. Do not sleep with a woman in the name of using them. Do not sleep with any girl in the name of misleading them. And do not propose a girl you know you don't love enough. Don't propose her and raise her feelings and tell her I'll marry you and you leave her. It's very, very disheartening. And you women never accept a man you know you can't submit to. No matter how rich he is, don't say yes if you know he is not the man you want to have in your life. Just because you want to eat his money, just because you want to take his things, don't do it. Don't do it. God may punish you. Okay? So get equipped. Start anywhere when it comes to relationship. You can begin from a one room. You can begin from walking. You know the reason why I put most pictures on Facebook? We share pictures, me and my wife, time and again. Even now, if you go to our Facebook page, Bishop Alex Go, you'll find one picture there. I was carrying a briefcase and I was walking with my wife. Some of you saw it. I was walking with my wife. I was carrying a briefcase. We try to show you what asicalanga nyalo. Tina relationship yetu. Hey, man, Sambega Shan, we have moved with this girl. So what you see today is because we started somewhere very, very far. Okay, very, very far. All right, chapter 2, daddy of this sermon is needed. Yes, I'll be doing this thing especially on Mondays. Okay, on Mondays, on Saturdays, sorry. I like to do this thing during Saturday around lunch hour, 12, 1 o'clock. I like to do this because I talk about marriage. You know, one of the books I want to write also is how to attract a right partner, how to magnetize a right partner. Magnetize, not attract, magnetize. Then I'm writing a book I said I do. Where is my marriage? A lot of marriages are breaking up because a lot of men are not investing in women. I discovered that beauty is both natural and artificial. Beauty is both natural and artificial. Even a Corolla that is old, you can put mag rims, you can put spoilers, you can pimp it, and it will look great. It will look like a Subaru. You understand? So beauty is both natural and also artificial. So men, instead of going to look for so-called women, you can change your wife and become that what you want to. So what I discovered is that beauty is not cheap. You must invest in it. A lot of women, we love beautiful ladies. You want the wife to look pretty, but I discovered you've got to invest in the beauty. It doesn't come cheap. It doesn't come by slapping them and shouting and stressing them. You must keep her. She must be at peace. She must be happy at all the time. Let her have a good smile, not stressed. That is going to maintain the beauty, and invest in that beauty. In all those small instruments, like they use them in the theater for operation. Some of them are for ear, then there are some for ear, then there are some for the lips, then there are certain brushes for ear. Then there's something for the nails. The tooth box is very big. Okay. Yeah, ingciniso edino shaka vele ingciniso. If we live, then no. Then I don't know what. But this is what is gonna keep you. So no, it's fine. Me, I'm ready. I like to teach about relationships and everything. We're gonna do that. Chapter 2 is gonna come for a fact, and we're gonna take more about the responsibilities of men and all that. One time I had a very serious teaching here on how to horny but single, how to handle it. We came here with mommy. The topic was I'm horny but I'm single. And we dealt with that topic very, very seriously. Yeah. Many men still don't even want to go for counseling. That's what brings a lot of problems in marriages. But yes, thank you very much. God bless you. And I'm happy that you all joined me today. May God bless you. Go and enjoy yourself and go and do what you need to do. So we'll link up again and we will continue with part 2 on how to attract a man. Then we're going to talk about preparation for marriage. Okay? How do you prepare yourself to get married? That will be a part 2. I'm giving you a topic already. How do you prepare yourself for marriage? Today it was attracting a man. Now you have got a man. How do you prepare yourself for marriage? Okay? That's what I'm going to deal with next time. God bless you. Yes, Toast Box, Monique Alexander, Toast Box. Yeah. God bless you. I love you guys. Remember, it's a happy bishop pastoring a happy church. My name is Bishop Alex. Thank you for being here. I love you all. And shalom. Thank you. I hope you learned one or two things that is going to save your lives. God bless you. Thank you for being here. It is a pleasure. Follow our page, Bishop Alex Go. Follow our page, Bishop Alex Go. You're going to see all these things I'm talking about. You'll see all our history, me and Monica. You're going to see how we walked together. I was carrying my briefcase. You're going to see all that. She has brought a picture where she matched our houses where we lived and where we are now. She matched the cars we drove and the cars we drive now. She matched us walking on foot, and she matched a lot of things. And this is what I'm also putting in my children. My children, I'm teaching them some principle. Work hard, my children. Be leaders in your homes. Work hard. If a woman is going to accept you in the lowest time, you must make sure you recognize her and spoil her when you are in your mountain time. It's very, very important. And be a leader that provides. Take care of everything if you can. Let the Lord help you and let the Lord give you grace. That's how you maintain your leadership. Be open, be transparent. Don't hide anything from anyone. So all of you who are single, when you get married, go and sign. It's not an issue. You understand? Go and sign and go right ahead. Begin where you begin from with your husband and go and sign. Okay. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I love each one of you. I'll be seeing you in church on Saturday. Thank you. Shalom. What you have heard of me, go and teach others. Thank you for being here.